don't know if we're unlisted or if we are live to the general public.
Let's see. I just got a pop-up on my phone. Watch live now, Yu-Gi-Oh! D&D Ace Academy Arc 2, Episode 2. It
Okay, so
seems
this
to be
is
public.
live for everybody. Shit. Okay, that wasn't necessarily the goal here, but that's okay. I guess everybody gets a free one off of the Phantom's mistake. So, I apologize for our channel members who might be interested in this. Alright, we're going to go ahead and kick it off with the reference image that I have popped up. Astra, you are awoken in the middle of the night, and you are surrounded by the dual spirits of your friends, as well as the Cosmo Queen. And the Cosmo Queen says, Astra, Pasanti, and Hawk are here to speak with you.
Okay.
Pasanti says, Astra, you have to help me find Rowan. He's been taken from me.
This isn't gonna cost me a grilled cheese, is it?
No, this is a great deal that needs to be assisted.
Okay. Well, maybe we can use Cosmos Queen's power to see if we can locate a trace of these people that took Rowan.
And he says, thank you, Astra. He is very important to me. Please find him.
I will. I won't give up on Rowan.
Hawk.
Or Sir.
Hawk says, and Surge. You have to help me find Surge. I can't lose him the same way that I lost Sparks.
I'll help find Surge too.
Very well. As the Cosmo Queen continues her conversation, she says, Astra, you may call upon me this morning, but you must hurry. Your 24 hours is about to be up.
Oh. Okay, I asked a question. Let's see. Regarding if I can trust this new student that has came to this academy. Is he working for the Dark Academy, or the Black Hand, the people that are taking students?
Make a roll, Astra.
Knowledge?
That would be a knowledge check.
$24.
The Cosmo Queen says no, he is not paired with any of the evil organizations. However, his personal motives are unknown to me, but he does not have any connection with the dark entity that has kidnapped your friends.
Okay.
And with that, the Cosmo Queen, Pasanti, and Thunder Dragon Hawk disappear, and you are awoken by the sound of Drake in the hallways of your dorm room, and he is loudly singing a very annoying tune.
Okay, I peek my head out of the door.
And Drake is singing like nobody's watching. And he's just singing in the hallway. He kind of gets startled as you kind of say, Drake, what are you doing? He kind of jumps up and goes, Astra, you're up early. Forget you saw that, as he like quickly runs over to his room and shuts the door. The commotion also has stirred some of the other students, and it seems Drake may have had his headphones in while he was singing. Yeah, we will kick it off there as all of our students begin to get ready to start their day. What's Fred doing this fine morning?
Does Fred's dorm have a window?
Yes.
Fred has it open and has whistled a time or two. See if Monroe comes around.
Yes, Monroe does come to the sound of your whistle as he is flying over towards you. Monroe perches up as he's looking at you, waiting for a command.
Okay. Fred pats him on the neck, and would Fred know at this point whether he can come through a window such as this or not?
He can. Think of it as like he can't really destroy the physical world, so he's more of like true like spiritual. Like other dual spirits, you obviously know that he can touch, but he can't really touch the plane in like the normal sense. So if you want him in your room, he could come right through.
Okay, yeah, that was going to be my question. If I can. Okay. That is all. Fred just wants to say hi to Monroe in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And let him go off.
Perfect. As Astra is beginning to get ready for school, her dual disc rings out as Johnny has sponsored Astra, as seen in our YouTube short that was posted. Astra receiving Rizel Detonator, Malice, GWC06, Snake Eyes Poplar, and Garnex Eternity Hygiene of the Fire Kings.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Johnny, for sponsoring. If you're interested in sponsoring some of our players, be sure to check out our Discord. Anyway, moving on. Astra, so what are you doing as you're getting ready for class here?
Can I talk to the Sorcerer of Dark Magic, or do I not have enough power to do that?
You can, but remember it's a once a day call here.
Once a day call for him. I'll save that.
Okay, Astra's gonna save her call. As well as if you remember when Cosmo Queen told you that you'd be able to call on her again. So you're assuming the conversation that you had with Cosmo Queen and the others happened not quite at the midnight mark.
Okay.
Alright, our heroes are getting dressed and ready to go for the day. All of them are in the common room. Does anyone wish to engage in dialogue with our cast before heading off to class for the morning?
Yeah, Fred's gonna try and keep everyone contained in the common room.
Okay.
For right now.
Alright, how are you gonna do that, Fred?
I assume there is a doorway that leads out, right?
Yep.
There's an entrance
for
here. Fred will be standing there, back to the hallway, looking in. So he's gonna post up there.
Okay. So Fred's posted up at the door as all the other classmates begin to file in. Go ahead, Fred. I'll let you, with everyone in the main common area, I'll let you go ahead and engage in your dialogue.
Okay, yeah. I know. I'm the new kid, transferring and such. Come in, everyone's initially a little bit tense. You know, there's like a little remark here and there. Like, okay, we're up in the mountains. Maybe a little encroachment from mountain lions. And then I get a breakdown from Drake, and apparently there's people outside of the school messing with people in here, students and such, possible kidnapping. It's like, oh, okay, all right, people, this is the hazing for the new guy, right? So let's play along, go out and about. We find a cabin out in the West Woods, go through there and meet wonderful upperclassman Hawk. But then a cellar magically pops open, and there seems to be a demonically possessed lady there. And so, what the hell's going on? What is wrong?
The other students just kind of all like look at each other. Veronica says, go ahead. Veronica says, yes, this is something we've all been dealing with. So you better get used to it, Fred. And Josh is kind of like looking at his feet. Ray could care less that this conversation's happening. She's on the fence of like, you either toughen up or shut up. I don't know what to tell you. And Drake is like, yeah, buddy, we could take on these guys ourselves, right? As he's trying to give you like a thumbs up.
Okay, so the crazy glowing red eye lady in the cellar of that cabin is not a one-off. This is okay.
It is. Veronica says it's something that we haven't seen before, but none of us would be surprised.
Okay. This is a little bit to take in.
Yes. All right. Veronica says, we're going to be late to class if we don't go now, so can we get going here, Fred?
Sure. All right. Now that I kind of know what's being worked with, okay. And he'll step aside.
All right. Our heroes all head to class for the day, where they are, of course, greeted by the one and only Professor S. Professor S says, good morning, everyone. How did everyone sleep? Good? Bad? Indifferent?
Same old, same old.
Good. He goes on to say, as you can see, we have a new student today. As everyone looks about, and a little confusion as they see a gentleman standing in the classroom with silvery hair, and he turns and he says, hi, I'm Silas, the new student at East Academy. How's it going, everybody?
Question, Mr. Game Master. Do we get to see a picture of this new student?
You do, actually. You actually do get to see a new picture of this student. And this is the photo that you are greeted with. He says, hi, I'm Silas. Nice to meet you all.
And Astra nervously says, hi. And she mentally is going crazy. It's like there's another new student. More danger is in the classroom.
Oh, you don't feel, does Astra not feel a little at ease that Cosmo Queen said Fred has nothing to do with the bad guys?
Well, Fred may not have nothing to do with the bad guys, but now we have another student I have to investigate.
That's fair. Professor Seymour says, yes, thank you, Silas. Silas will be joining us. He is a new transfer. According to our records, Silas was a part of the facility program which the facility program is set aside for students to show their mettle. And if they are able to succeed in several events, they have the opportunity of joining an academy. And it just so happens Silas was that pick. He was selected Monday, and today's his first day of transfer. So, again, welcome, Silas. Please take your seats, everyone. Let us begin today's lesson. And today, we are learning about tribute summon monsters, specifically cards that are treated as multiple tributes, even if it is one single card. Let's go ahead and let's get some examples here. Fred, do you know of any such cards?
Yeah, double costing Trojan as a seahorse.
Double costing Trojan.
I know the first one's seen. Double tributes for dark, light, earth monsters. Okay.
And tell us some basic generalized things about these two tribute monsters here. Give us some good information, because obviously you only get one normal summon a turn. So if you waste your normal summon, that means the creature has to survive for a turn before you can tribute it for say like a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Can you give us any other examples of monsters that would benefit from a specific tributed monster?
I'm actually not sure if I know that.
Okay. So here, let's take it back a little bit. Blue Eyes White Dragon is what type of monster?
A light attribute, yeah.
Okay.
Dragon.
So a light effigy would be a really good tribute for a Blue Eyes White Dragon, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But with light effigy being 1500 attack, would you not think that the Kaiser Seahorse might be a better fit?
Yeah, if you're just worried about straight, attack points to try and keep it up on there, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I like where you're going with this. Continue that thought, but think about what other things could affect what monster goes into your deck other than attack points. So, light effigy is a...
Okay. Yeah, it being a fairy monster.
There you go. Okay. You could add this to, say, a fairy deck, which could help for a plethora of other cards, but say, like, the Winged Weaver would benefit from having a light effigy in the deck, plus it being a fairy monster could also mean some other things with fairy-specific cards in the deck, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Point being, attack points may not always be necessary when you're looking at these types of monsters for your deck builds, but I'm very curious to know which one of these cards would be worth the add to your decks. So I need everyone to make a roll, and I want a base d20.
Fred rolls an 11.
Okay. Fred with the 11.
Astro rolls 19.
Ooh. Okay, Fred with an 11. Astro with a 19. Fred, will you roll for Silas? Silas got a 6. Astro, we roll for Drake.
Drake got a 6.
Okay, Drake and Silas got a 6. Can you roll for Veronica, Fred?
13.
13 for Veronica. And Astra, can you roll for Josh for me?
7.
7. Okay. All right, Astra, you may select first.
What's on there?
So.
Oh, did we roll for Ray?
Oh, we did not. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Please roll for Ray.
Got 1 for Ray.
Okay. Astro, please go ahead.
Let me make this bigger so I can see. What are the ones on the bottom?
So you have Steel Sworn Gnome,
No.
Totem Dragon, Time Maiden, Super Heavy Samurai Big Warja, World Legacy World Arc.
Can I look at the Time Maiden one more time?
Yep.
That's a fairy. I'll probably take...
I can go to any other ones you want me to that you want to check out.
I think those... The 2 little guys right there, what is it, 1700 attack? Can't be destroyed by battle.
Mm-hmm.
Treat this. I'll just take the Dark Effigy card.
Dark Effigy. Very well. Astra gets the Dark Effigy. And up next is Veronica, as Veronica takes a look at the selected cards. Veronica says, I think I will take a...
It's for her deck.
I think my deck would do really well with this guy.
Oh, Gallon Duo.
Yep. Give me 1 second as I prep her build real quick, please. Okay. And please go ahead, Fred.
What's that wind card in the top right?
Okay. You have the Whirlwind Prodigy.
So there is a wind tribute.
There's 2 of them. There's also a Wind Effigy with 1800 attack, 4 stars.
Let's see. I'll take the very first one, that light fairy one.
The Light Effigy?
Yeah.
Very well. Alright, Fred is in possession of the Light Effigy. And now it is Josh's turn. And Josh says, if I could please, I will take the Earth Effigy. Alright, our good buddy is in possession of the Earth Effigy. Alright, up next is Silas and Drake. Silas looks at Drake and says, "You can have at it, buddy." Drake goes, "Just because you let me go doesn't mean we're friends." Silas looks at him and goes, okay. Drake is going to take the Kaiser Seahorse. 1 minute, if you all will, please. All right. And Silas is going to go. And Silas is going to take... Silas says, I'll take the super heavy samurai. All right, and have at it there, Ray. Ray says, I will take double costing. All right. And with that, the professor says, class is dismissed for the day. And with that, everyone have a great day. Please be sure you stick with your buddies. On today, I would like Fred, Astra, and Silas to be a pair. And then I want Josh, Drake, Veronica, and Ray to be a pair. All right. And with that, everyone have a great day as Mr. S begins to pack up his lesson and our students free out. Veronica looks over at Astra and says, it always seems like you pair up with the most interesting of people, as she looks at Silas and begins to head out the door as Drake says, I want to go to the card shop. Please, let's go. And then Josh goes, Mr. S, do we get points for today? As he says, oh, that's right. Everyone gets 500 points. And with that, now class is dismissed. And Josh, Drake, Veronica, and Ray all head towards the card shop. Fred, Astra, and Silas stand before each other.
So, Silas, you're from the facility program?
Yeah, it's actually not terribly too far from here. It's a program where if we didn't make the cut to join Dual Academy, we were, say if we were late to registration, if we failed out of the first round, then we go to a secondary program which has a couple other students there, and essentially we duel to see who wins, and whoever tops there gets to get an acceptance letter to the academy, a conditional acceptance, I should say, but an acceptance nonetheless.
Okay, like a gauntlet.
Essentially, yeah, exactly like that.
And did you want to come to East Academy?
Silas goes, I was interested in West, to be honest, just because I like the oceanic view. But East is okay. The altitude here is nice. The weather's okay.
It's not really impressed. His shirt isn't tucked in. Not saying any of that out loud. It's just
no, you're thinking that. Okay.
Just thought.
Silas says, so does anyone want to show me around this school? As he looks at Fred and goes, how long have you been here, man?
I actually transferred in yesterday.
Whoa, that's some interesting odds there, huh?
Actually, yeah. It is. I'll go over to Astra. Is like, so tour guide went out on an adventure with Drake and Josh yesterday. What do you got for us?
Astra's like a little uneasy because she doesn't trust one of them. She suggests that they go towards the forest.
Okay, and which
Probably the east side where the stream is, where I took the.
so the stream is the north side of the location. So I'll give you the directionals again. South is the graveyard, north is the stream, east is the mine, and west is where the cabin was.
So with you saying the forest again, is Fred will be like, "Oh, are we going to check out the cellar?"
Silas goes, cellar, you say?
Oh boy. You just got here. You want to check out a cellar?
He goes, I mean, is that wherever you take us, tour guide, that's where I will go. Fred, what's so interesting about the cellar?
Apparently it wasn't able to be open for the longest time, and then now it was able to be open. But there was some hangout work being done for the cabin it's attached to.
Okay.
He'll hold up. Fred will hold up his hand to kind of like faux whisper.
Mm-hmm.
I beat an upperclassman, so I get a free day at their hangout. Yeah.
Oh, sick! That's pretty cool, man.
Which upperclassman?
Fuck.
Being an upperclassman and losing to a first year is kind of lame, don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, definitely from his view of things.
Silas just kind of chuckles.
I'm probably not in the normal state of a basic first year.
What do you mean?
Oh, I'm good. That's all there is to it. I'm just good.
How good?
Good enough. I beat third year. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So.
Well, this is a duel school, and I haven't been challenged to a duel yet. So, are either of you interested?
Oh,
Okay, we both looked at each other.
hey, I mean when Drake, Josh, and we went out to look around in the woods yesterday. I got into 2 duels, so all we had to do was walk around, my guy. But actually,
So
Veronica seems pretty she has hero eyes in regards to you, Astra. It seems like, always deferring to you, little whispers. So are you the best duelist in class?
I wouldn't say that. There was a guy before you two showed up, and he won the first year tournament, and then he disappeared the same day.
who was that? Silas asked.
His name was Rowan.
Oh man. How'd he disappear?
Well, there was a guy that dressed up as, I believe, a 4th year student, and then infiltrated the school and abducted him.
That's pretty rough. But he was your best student, or best duelist in the class?
I would say.
I think at this point, Fred might be picking up on the fact Astra's not 100% comfortable with Silas, and he kind of just keeps looking back and forth between them a little bit. Like,
Silas goes, all right, well, I say we go check out this cellar, unless the tour guide has better ideas.
You know what? 2 against 1. We can check out the cellar.
Oh, okay. Cellar it is.
neat. I know the way.
All right, as Silas follows behind Fred as he leads the party towards the cabin in the woods. And it is a trek indeed. And as our heroes arrive to said cabin in the woods, that is what they are greeted with. Such a lovely sight. Silas says, this is a hangout spot?
I've been told it's being worked on. So. The inside was actually looking meh, okay.
Looks like they need to work a little harder. So where's this cellar?
So if we keep walking along this way, it'll be right in front of us right there.
As the
it'll take a couple steps and point.
As the party begins to look at said cellar, the cellar is not open. It is shut. And Silas goes, "This is the door that they said couldn't be open."
Correct. Does Fred notice the sticks broken off the side? Or they?
It's like there's nothing there.
You've been cleared off. Okay.
Can we do a perception roll to see what's around the area?
Absolutely. Go ahead and make your roll. May the odds be in your favor. I prefer it if they weren't, though.
$22.
As you begin to look around the cabin, nothing out of the ordinary. No one waiting, no one hiding in ambush. Nothing of the sort. It appears to be completely empty.
Oh. I guess that's a good thing it's empty.
Well, we are pretty early.
So
Early is a good thing.
Alright. Let's try these cellar doors.
as Fred begins to pull open the cellar doors, doors open up, and down some dark steps he sees as the sunlight is no longer able to pierce through the cabin. It is utter darkness down below.
Astra pulls out the flashlight that she got from Ace.
Okay.
Now, is it like the graveyard? There's just a bunch of stairs down a dark corridor? Or is there...
Essentially, that's what you see when you turn the flashlight on.
But okay. Got a flashlight.
Alright, you turn on said flashlight, and does the party descend down into the darkness?
Okay. It takes a couple deep breaths, because last time these were open, there was a very, very well, possibly demonically possessed lady here. And he starts walking down. Let's go in.
Alright, as the party begins to descend down into the dark depths of the cellar, the walls around the party begin to get extremely cold to the touch. So as you begin walking, anytime that your arms may rub up against the side of the cellar, it is extremely cold and moist feeling. It is
Cold
not
and
a...
moist.
Cold and moist.
It's not good, is it?
As the party begins to continue down, everyone seems to notice that it's not like a basement cellar. It is a legitimate tunnel that leads from the cabin and you're headed in the direction of the school. And as you continue to get to the school, a large steel door is before you.
Is this the same door? That was in the library? That had the 2 doors?
I don't know.
Or is it a different steel door?
I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Maybe you'll know if you do a knowledge check.
Oh, I got a 10.
You think to yourself, and you're like, I will give you advantage on this. And I will say a 10 is high enough. And I will say that you do recognize that this door looks very similar, like you've seen this door somewhere before.
The door looks very familiar.
Silas walks up and begins to put his hand on the door to push it open. And as the door is pushed open, you are greeted with this sight here. Maybe. Pretend as if the 3 doors on the bottom are attached to the wall.
Okay.
Which door do we come in through?
As you enter in, you come out of the western door.
Okay. Okay, one of those western doors, okay.
The 7 o'clock looking one, or the more,
Yes. Yep.
It's still dark, right?
Oh yeah, and your flashlight's the only illumination in here.
Oh wow. Well, looks like we have more doors to open.
And then the tunnel leading here was a straight shot, right? There are no little alcoves.
No, it was
or branch offs that we could inherently tell with the light from Astra's flashlight, right?
Nope, it was a straight shot right to this section. And Astra, you do in fact remember this area. You came through it, so you're able to orientate what is what. So you know for a fact one of them is where the stream goes. One of them is where the graveyard goes, and you remember that. Yep, one is the library, and one leads to the graveyard, but also where that mine cart is that leads out into deeper into the mountain.
Okay, the mine shaft one.
Mm-hmm. Fred will walk into the center of this little room space and is like, I'm going to preface this with saying, I think Fred's going to be shocked enough that he actually says this. You guys were talking about kidnappings, before. This definitely seems like a big security risk.
And ironically enough, as you say that, one of the doors opens up. And standing before you is...
Please be Ace or Victor.
None other than everybody's favorite hero. I say that very lightheartedly, I should say. Everybody's favorite hero. Officer J.
Oh, this man.
And he says, "Aha! I knew I had some trespassers in here."
We're not trespassing, we're exploring.
Astra, what are you doing in here? You know better.
Well, we kind of just stumbled upon this door from the cabin and we got through here.
Cabin? What do you mean cabin?
Oh no, go ahead, Asher. Go ahead.
No, you can do it.
So Fred will like half turn, pointing to the door behind him. Yeah, so this door opens up into a tunnel that leads past campus property to like a little hideaway at a little ledge on the mountain here.
He looks and he goes, that door right there has been sealed forever, man. What do you just, it's open?
Yeah, we just came through it.
Huh. As he, like, inspects the door, he goes, does this lead to where I got that report yesterday about that unknown suspect that was in the cellar of the cabin?
Was that submitted by Mr. Hawk?
It was. Were you there as well?
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, that wasn't in the report. Anyway, I was actually going to inspect that place tomorrow.
Well, through here is a straight shot. We're very happy to give you some assistance.
Silas interrupts and goes, if the suspect was there yesterday, but you're not gonna search it until tomorrow, what's the point of even searching it? And Mr. Officer J says, and what is your name? And Silas goes, of course, I'm Silas, I'm new. He goes, I'll remember your name, kid. Don't question my my motives or how to do my job. Silas goes, okay, man, okay. As he goes, well, this is technically a restricted area, the three of you. So I'm going to need you back up these library steps, back into the library.
Okay.
As he is like sharply pointing, and he says, Astor, you should know better.
Mr. J, don't look at me like that.
As the heroes walk back up to the library, they remember the very familiar library hallway that the party searched last arc, and through these halls here into the library of East Academy. Officer J calls over to the librarian, and she says, keep an eye on these three. They've been up to no good. And the librarian, Miss R, says, don't worry, we'll be okay, thank you. And Miss R says, can I help you guys find any books?
Actually, do you have any books about the history of this school?
She goes, not a book per se about this facility, but if you were actually hungry for that knowledge, you might be better suited reaching out to Mr. M, the dual historian.
And where can I find Mr. M?
She says his classroom is, and she begins to point. It's next to the cafeteria and down 3 doors.
Does he have a class right now, or is he free?
She goes, I'm not 100% positive of his schedule.
Okay. Thank you, Miss R, and we're leaving the library.
Silas goes, Silas looks at Fred and goes, kind of seems like our tour guide has a motive that she's not telling us.
I'm coming to find out that you need to pry your way into such matters. Or sit out into the open. Otherwise, things aren't being told.
Ah. Alright, so is the party all in agreement headed towards Mr. M's office?
Not really.
Okay.
I'm gonna use that as an excuse. Officer J is down the tunnel, right?
Oh no, he went like back to his room.
Is that in the security room?
I was about to ask, do you plan on logging him down in the tunnels?
You have to bribe Officer J with grilled cheese. I was thinking he went back down there to investigate something else. And I could have slipped in the security room to check the tape from yesterday, see if that so-called zombie girl is on the camera.
I'll give you a free one, Ash. Remember, Officer J his thing is patty melts.
Patty melts, that's what it is.
Alright, so what is our trio doing?
What time is it, Phantom?
By this time, it is about lunchtime.
Lunchtime, okay.
Okay, so he shouldn't have a class. We head towards the cafeteria.
Alright, and as our heroes enter into the East Academy cafeteria, let me go ahead and pull up my reference. I will say this, East Academy's folder is the most disorganized folder I have ever made, and I apologize in advance. This is our East Academy cafeteria. And in those vending machines are the mystery sandwiches.
You guys want to try a mystery sandwich?
Why would someone want to eat mystery food? That seems odd.
Silas says, why not? I like my chances. Alright, Asher, you going first?
This mystery sandwich is it 250?
250. 250.
Astra takes one.
Alright, give me 1 second as Astra bites into her very own mystery sandwich. Let's see what happens. Astra, go ahead and give me a 1d3. Tell me what it is.
Okay. It's a 1.
Very well. Now I want you to give me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a 1d6. A 2. Now I want you to give me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. A 1d24.
Keep it on theme, roll a 3.
I got a 1.
Okay. Give me a 1d2 real quick.
Oh.
Narrow down this this row here. Oh, actually, I got a better idea. Give me a 1d12.
Okay. 9.
A 9. Alright, and now I need a 1d2 again.
Okay. D2, I got 1.
Oh, Actually, this was the same card, so it didn't matter, but two different artworks. So you got Necros of Trishula in your mystery sandwich. Necros of Trishula. Necros of Trishula. This card right here.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else want a mystery sandwich? And when you bit into your sandwich, Astra, it was a turkey sandwich.
I got a good turkey sandwich.
Silas goes, I think I'll pass on that. Fred, do you want one?
Mystery? No. He will look for a guaranteed actual food.
And at the cafeteria, there's things such as like pizza and all that jazz.
Okay, he will look for all that jazz. Go with that.
All right. Fred begins to start munching on all that jazz. All right. Uh-oh. Someone is calling out from our live viewer audience. They said, Fred, buy 3. I got you.
Oh.
All right, so our mystery buyer is going to send Fred $250, $500, $750. Are you doing it, Fred?
Fred does not.
Fred does not want to take up our good buddy Bats in the live chat. Does not want to take him up on it. All right.
You know, now this is Bubble Access speaking. You know, you people down at South might be fine with low grade mystery products, but you know, real people have real standards.
Ooh. Oh, I hope the South Academy crew heard that. That is insane. All right. Silas says, okay, I guess we're done here. Tour guide, where to next?
To Mr. M's. Oh, did you want to say something?
I was going to say, you seem to have a general plan about things.
Women's intuition.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we are headed to Mr. M's office. Our 3 heroes are standing outside of his office. They can look in through the glass on the panels, and they can see a gentleman that appears to look like this, standing in his office. Or his classroom, I should say.
Okay.
That's a good mustache. Alright, so we're here to get information, right?
Yep.
Silas says, I'll let you lead, Astra. Go ahead.
I knock on the door.
And he waves you in.
Okay. We proceed to go in.
And he says, hello there. How can I help you 3?
You're Mr. M, right?
Yes, and I'm assuming you're a trio of first years.
You're right.
How can I be of assistance?
I wanted to ask you if you knew anything about the history of the school itself, like the construction around the campus, in case anyone used to live, I don't know, in the forest or anything like that.
When I was hired here at East Academy, it was the very first season we ever had any students. And during that year, I don't specifically recall people living in the woods. I do remember a couple of individuals that may have lived on the property line over. Why do you bring this? If you're talking about Wishmaster in the woods, I apologize.
He's not hurting anyone.
Or Wishmaker, his name. He has gone by both, I assure you. Wishmaster, Wishmaker, whatever he's going by, is that who you are concerned with?
No, we see Wishmaster every now and then, if you ventured any part of the woods.
I see Silas is kind of like looking at you guys like extremely puzzled.
Don't worry, you'll meet Wishmaster too.
Ah. Anyway, I believe that was on the western side of the property, but that is where some individuals were living, fairly close to the academy.
And what do you know about the family?
Little to nothing. They weren't very thrilled of us moving in. Something along the lines of by placing us here, they would have further to walk to get to the cemetery. I believe they had some family that was buried in the cemetery, and I think that was the root cause of some of the friction between this academy and that family.
So, the school shares a graveyard with the family?
Think more of
they took it over the property.
The graveyard is very old, and it just was in the woods. It was neglected, and when the property lines were drawn, it just so happens that the school took more out of the property than what the family initially assumed. So to keep with our strict security guidelines, whenever they wanted to visit those family members, they would have to travel much further to get there.
That sounds bad.
Fred will lean over and whisper to Astra, hey, down in the tunnels and such, you mentioned Victor and Ace. Are they in the know, kind of like the other first years? Are they helpful?
They're helping with security. Victor is Veronica's brother, and Ace is his right-hand man.
Okay. Professor M, you're a dual historian in a general sense. Do you also keep tabs on the dueling records and such of the students here at the academy?
Think more of like format and things of that for the major leagues. Typically fourth-year students take our class, or the dueling ancestry where we started and the such. As far as records go, you could find that on the school database. However, off the top of my head, I don't keep track of that.
Okay, but you're aware of... are you aware of a Victor and Ace?
Oh, yes, of course. They're a couple of my students, and, you know, they each have our class. I believe I have them after lunch.
Who are their biggest rival or rivals?
Well, to be honest with you, Victor is the top dual academy student here at East Academy. So him and Ace tend to go back and forth. Ace really has not been able to defeat Victor, but I would say that Victor really enjoys dueling against, what was that student's name? He tends to duel John and Danny. Believe it or not, Victor and Wishmaster have had some interesting interactions.
Okay, but other than Wishmaster, this John and Danny are the ones that kind of done for Victor Spot as top guy.
Yes. Though I would say John and Danny have issues dueling Ace.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Any other questions I can assist you with today?
It sounds like a wild question. But do you know who has the records of all the people buried in the graveyard?
Maybe internet search could assist with that. Or while you do not have permission to venture out of the academy grounds, but I'm sure a local records department with the county or city at which we live may have that.
Okay. Well, thank you for all this information, Mr. M.
Yes. Thank you three. Have a great day. I'm going to enjoy my mystery sandwich here as he takes a bite and spits it out and goes, earwax flavor, the worst.
And this is why we don't do such things.
Silas kind of like gets a quick little chuckle out of that as our trio heads out of Mr. M's office, as it is now roughly 1 o'clock in the afternoon. What are our heroes doing now?
So I thought about it. If Victor and Ace are kind of in the know, top dogs, there's always someone against that, the rival or people trying to gun, maybe have it out for them. So this could be a potential look around lead, not necessarily directly, but
Are you saying this out loud or to yourself?
out loud.
Okay.
But things could be happening in their orbit.
So you think there's a fourth year that might be helping get rid of the students? Like,
Well, you're expecting to see this Victor and Ace down in there in the tunnels, and something has to be going on for outside people to know about it, right?
well, they're not really outside people. They were involved in, what, two incidents?
No, I mean like the people doing the kidnapping bad things. They're outside people.
Oh, yes. I only said that because we ran into them yesterday.
But yeah. So I mean, depending on what all situations are going on, it could be a means to pull one over on them. Could be a thing to look into.
Silas just like looks at the group and is like, yeah, whatever we want to do.
I'm pretty close to being as lost as you are there, Silas. I just know these things apparently keep on happening, and best way to protect oneself is eat it down as fast as possible. So
Silas goes, lead the way, whatever we're doing.
Astra follows behind.
All right, Fred's leading the way. Where are we going, Fred?
Oh, okay. All right, let's see. There'd have to be a way to know generally where the students are, but let's. There's like a fourth year class area, right? Most likely.
I mean, there's several other classrooms that fourth years take. Yes.
Okay. Oh, the best people who like to talk for the most part. There is a theater club, I believe, was mentioned, right?
Correct.
What better people to get gossip from than the clowns of the school? Let's head there.
All right, as our heroes make their way to the theater class, they look in and they see Professor G standing there as he is giving a rendition to several other students. And he is just talking away about different methods and things to get prepared for this year. Our heroes enter, and they do not notice your presence as they are deep in conversation.
I guess I lead us to sit fairly close. Not necessarily right there in the group, but
We're
like if
observing
they're
them.
if they're like in the first two rows, we'll be like
3-4 rows behind.
Oh, they are
Yeah,
on the stage with talking with
okay.
yep.
Then we'll go sit, column seats of the third row, right there toward the middle.
Okay. And are you just listening in for anything specific?
No, we'll just do a quick listen unless Astris hears something to kind of be able to work up at.
All right. As the conversation begins to take off, they're talking about an upcoming performance that they plan on doing. And as they continue to talk, John says, what is a couple of first years doing in here? As the class turns around, Professor G says, hello, how can I be of assistance to you first years?
Okay, that's probably Astra nudging Fred. Like, oh yeah, we're just making our way around, kind of looking for a fourth year John or fourth year Danny. Might like to go at it with Victor and Ace, but things were kind of seem interesting. Like, what type of performance is going to be happening?
John kind of calls out and says, what are you talking about?
What?
About what? The looking for John or about the performance?
Yeah, about John.
Well, apparently, I hear Victor is the biggest guy on campus, so I wanted to know who's the guy that is the biggest threat to him. I'm always trying to get that spot.
I mean,
Then I hear apparently Ace is, the next best for it, but they're buddy, so that doesn't quite work out. Then I hear about a John or Danny. Those seem like the guys to get in touch with.
John jumps down and says, if you want any type of information or conversation first year, why don't we just duel?
I like that talk. But, you know, third year, second year, though, that's one thing or another, but a fourth year. I don't know about. Oh, Silas, you were totally anticipating being able to duel.
Way to throw someone under the bus.
Silas
Maybe
looks
you
at you
can
and
get in
goes.
on this.
Silas looks at you and goes, "Nah, man, this looks like it's your fight."
I was gonna say a tag team, but
Silas goes, "Let me show y'all. Let me see how y'all East duelists do."
I just transferred in yesterday. How can I be considered East yet? But okay.
John says,
All right.
Let's duel. 1-on-1, mano a mano. Let's see what happens."
You got this, Fred. This was your idea.
Well, yeah, fighting the guy, but
And
okay.
the room is set, Fred.
All right. Here we go.
All right. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh, there's some gambling going. Gambling Hall is paying 2-1 on Fred winning.
This is the fourth year?
That's what they're saying.
Okay.
Josh's deck. We've seen it once before at the library, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I'll normal summon Ape Fighter in attack mode.
Astra, you have dueled John before.
Set 1 and pass.
Is this John or Josh?
This was John.
Okay, I wrote it wrong.
Oh, an 8-card extra deck and everything.
I am going to normal summon XX Saber Bargot Knight. I'm going to activate his effect. And I'm going to special summon Piranha. And I think I'm going to equip the card. I'm going to set one card face down. And, you know what? Actually, on second thought.
Be a turn 1 win? What's happening?
No, unfortunately not a turn 1 win. But I will, you know what we'll do? We'll enter battle. We're going to crash.
Crash, huh? I don't know if I like that idea.
I end my turn. That's not good for us.
So you say.
Alright. I'll normal summon Harpy Perfumer. Activate effect. No response. Bring out Elegant Egotist to my hand. Activate Elegant Egotist. Bring out Harpy Lady Sisters. And I guess we'll go into battle phase. Attack with Perfumer. No response. Fighter. No response. Arpulated Sisters. Attack for game.
Oh.
John, as John is defeated, he takes his deck and he squeezes it and he says, "Why can't I ever win with you guys?" As Astra remembers that he is the 4th year that she defeated for those packs at the trade day.
He just smiles.
I'm gonna roll with it. Okay. It starts to laugh. It's like, huh. Now, I guess I do know why they call John the Clown. It's not just because he's in a theater.
John looks at you. He says, "Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. I will win. Don't worry. This is a minor setback."
See, I mean, I wasn't initially coming here to duel, but this really pads things up for me. I just wanted to hopefully do some talking and get an insight onto the big names and the big game on campus, but I'm not going to be finding any of that here.
John says, "I am a big name on campus. I am a big name on campus."
I look past John. Is there anyone up there on stage worth dueling?
As you look over, Josh is like, "Hi, Fred."
Josh is up on stage?
Yes.
So where are the other 3? So that does that mean Ray, Veronica, and Drake are near?
They are not up there.
So much for a buddy system.
Hey, guy. Where are the others?
They went off. I asked if they wanted to come here. They said no, and Professor G said I could stay with him.
Okay. Anything cool happening?
That was probably the coolest thing I've seen. As he gets a sharp look from John.
Fred, are you going to ask Josh for any information? I mean, John for any information?
Well, considering everything's public right now, like really eyes on. First off, to finish to Josh. Hey, I plan on the 3 of us to head to the card store or the card shop at about 4-ish. Try and be there, Josh. Okay? Just as a heads up.
He gives you a thumbs up. He's like, "Okay." And John gives you one final look, and he says, "Tomorrow, Fred. Tomorrow. It's on."
Tomorrow where?
At the battle arena.
Okay. And time?
7.
I look over at Astrid and like whisper, "Are we able to do that? Is that okay?"
If you go there, just don't get caught.
Well, I mean, he's saying this in front of a professor, right? I assume. It's like borderline okay, or
The
what?
professor is like, the drama, I love it. The risk. The reward.
Okay. Yeah. Sure thing, John. Though I need something out of it. I like I said, I had planned to come in here to maybe do some talking with you. I'll put 3,000 points on the line.
Oh boy.
That's what you will win. If I win,
okay,
I get some questions answered
very well.
and a card.
Fine.
Okay.
Fine.
Yep.
But you won't win.
Red walks out. No looking back. That's it.
Well, this was a waste. We didn't get any information. She walks behind Fred. Well, Asher walks behind Fred.
All right.
Once we leave, like we get out through the doors, and it's like, oh my god, oh, I was expecting like scary things. So I don't know if that was like horrible draws on his part, or if he's just walking around with a sandbag deck.
Silas kind of looks at him like, it kind of seems like he's going full X-Saber, but has nothing else in his deck.
Oof.
Kind of a fool, if you ask me.
Well, how's that for a show for you?
Pretty impressive, I gotta say.
Astra's not amused, and she feels like she's wasted her time.
Oof.
But she doesn't say anything.
Okay, well, there kind of goes that bit of a potential lead idea. Either to get information or see things around.
All right, it is now roughly 3 o'clock.
Okay. Well, you heard what I said. I kind of wanted to do a card shop about 4. Give us a little bit of time before Asher and I have to have that meeting with the principal.
Silas goes, how about you and I duel, Fred? Or how about me and you, Astra?
I was gonna go research the family.
Oh, okay. Well, fine.
Actually, can I make a roll, Phantom? So the whole aspect of being able to see Monroe and all of that, can I see anything from Silas?
Ooh.
Good ask. Make a perception check.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. And the ask is, does he see anything on Silas? Meaning, does he see a dual spirit attached to Silas? And as you look at Silas, you see this with your roll.
Okay, Silas. Yeah, I'll duel you. let's get a change of venue. Is there an outer courtyard, like tennis area to the gym? You know, something like that, kind of attached.
Josh says, well, you could go to the duel arena.
Is that open air?
What? Yes.
Okay, sure. All right, let's go.
Josh is following the crew now as our heroes head to the dueling arena. And if everyone watched the last arc of Yu-Gi-Oh! East Academy, I apologize, that happened at West Academy. But there is a dueling arena, and as our heroes head towards it, it is a large platform outside. There's several stands around, and it in fact has a open airspace. All right, Silas stands before you, dual disc at the ready, and has commenced the searching process. All right, and here we go. Fred says, good luck.
No, I think Fred will say something more along the lines.
Oh, I'm sorry. Silas says, good luck.
Yeah, I hope we have a good time. We're going to start with activating Harpy Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Normal summon Harpy Lady 1. Activate Hunting Grounds. And we'll set one. Pass.
I guess I'll have to match your hunting grounds with my black garden.
Ooh.
Black Garden.
And I'll go ahead and, I probably should have done this first, but I'll activate Upstart.
Thanks for the life points.
You are welcome. And I'm going to set a card face down, throw another one behind it, and end my turn.
Reveal Icarus attack. Tribute Harpy Lady 1. Destroy both of your face downs.
Pretty good, he says. Pretty good.
Oh, Magic Cylinder. Okay. I'll go ahead, activate Monster Reborn. We got Harpy Queen.
Okay.
Destroy Garden. Attack your Rose token.
Pretty impressive.
In phase 2. Set 2 and pass.
I'll set 1 and I'll end my turn.
What do you have face down?
You attacked my lovable friend Samian. And I will add Lone Flower Blossom to my hand.
I end my turn.
My move. I will normal summon my Blossom. I will activate his effect, tributing it to summon another Lone Fire Blossom. I'll once again activate its effect. And we will get out a Mystic Tomato. In defense mode, you ask? Yes. In defense mode. I really want to see what you're capable of, Fred.
I see. I think I'm going to do this. Reveal second Icarus attack, tribute Harpy Lady. In my hunting's ground. I can summon Harpy Channeler. Activate Rising Air Current.
Pretty good.
Attack you for 19 direct.
I activate Battle Fader.
Oh, okay.
Throw one card face down and end my turn.
Just go straight into battle phase. Get your battle fader banished out of here.
Okay.
And pass it back over to you.
Alright. I will set another card and I will end my turn. Unfortunately, Fred, it looks like that you are getting a pretty fortunate hand out of me.
Am I now?
Come on. You're attacking my Mystic Tomato.
Okay, new Mystic Tomato.
I'll activate its effect. And I will bring out a Nurse Reficule.
I see. Alright, that'll be my turn. Lots of plants. Quite an interesting deck you have there, Silas. Especially seeing this nurse come out.
I appreciate it. I'll set Nurse to defense mode and I will end my turn. And I'll just go ahead and I'll activate Secret Barrel. And just like that, we are back on equal footing, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. You protect your Nurse Reficule from this attack, though?
I cannot. Unfortunately, you have her number.
Hey. I'll set a card and then pass to you.
That's what I was looking for. And I will end my turn.
Okay. You were looking for it, huh? Just seeing my flying Kamakiri number 1. Something for it?
Does not.
My insect will attack you directly to start.
And that's where your attack will end.
New
Battle Fader.
Okay.
Alright. Let's see if we can do it. Reckless Greed.
Causing you to draw 2.
I will set...
Set 2, 3. Normal summon another Dark Lord Nurse Refuge. Even with her wings, though, it doesn't seem like she can avoid this trap hole.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate indeed.
At this point in the duel, I will give a whistle, as I draw this card. A very familiar whistle to a very certain thing.
Okay, you call out your whistle.
RP Channeler, get rid of his Battle Fader.
I'll activate Just Desserts. I'll chain it with a Just Desserts.
Oh. I see. Now, is there another magical cylinder? Fine Kamakiri attack?
Let's find out if you're lucky or not. Paths of Destiny. Heads for me, heads for you. Looks like you were.
Cool.
Okay. Enter main phase 2. Enter. That. Nice. Okay.
I'll set another card face down, Fred, and end my turn. Looks like fortune favors you today, Fred.
Does it now? Enter battle phase, flying Kamakiri.
I shall accept the damage.
You accept damage from a RP Channeler.
I shall.
Enter main phase 2. See if this might be a bad idea. Tribute Kamakiri and Harpy Channeler will summon Dark Zamor. Set 1 card, and I'll end my turn.
Okay. My
Just
turn.
so you're aware, while Dark Zamorg is on the field, you cannot set cards.
Pretty impressive. Due to my reckless greed, I was unable to draw. But we'll see here. Paths of Destiny. Wow. The fortune does favor you today, Fred. The fortune does favor you today.
Let's see.
Oh. Okay.
Go ahead, Fred. In the duel.
Inner battle phase. Mr. Game Master, was my whistle received by the intended recipient? If it is, with my free hand, I'll touch the pendant around my neck, point over Silas's shoulder, and unseen the thing, and then I'll attack directly with Dark Simorg, ending the duel.
I might have missed something in your character sheet there, Bubbles. So when you made the whistle, you were summoning some more.
Yeah.
So
hoping to get Monroe to get over here. Yeah.
Okay, so when you called Monroe to essentially join the battle, no one else seen this, or no one else appeared to notice this except for you.
Okay. Because we're seeing the thing with Silas, and it seemingly being a creature above that of Rescue Cat. I'm hoping Moreau can eat it.
Okay, so if that is what your objective is, as Monroe goes over to the nurse reticule and goes to make a move towards it, he is very confused as to why he cannot touch her. And she does not respond to him being there either.
Really?
So it's as if she doesn't notice him either.
Interesting. Okay.
So you and Monroe are very confused at this endeavor.
Okay. Fred will be stumped for a little bit, and then goes to regain composure. Nice duel.
Silas says, yeah, looks like luck was on your side today.
He seemed to be pretty lucky for me with the start of this week.
Yeah, no, I'll say.
Fred will glance over to the spirit of Nurse Reticule again, and then kind of like, all right, well,
yeah,
I guess that does that.
She's looking around, and she is a little puzzled at how you stare at her, but other than that, she's not really responding or making note that you notice her. So take that information and do with it what you will.
Well, while we were dueling there, Astra, get any initial research done? Discover anything?
No, I went to watch the duel.
Josh says that duel was really interesting. Anyone interested in going to the card shop to see if our friends are still there?
Yeah, I assume it's pretty well close to time, I guess, yeah.
Alright, our heroes head to the card shop, and as they enter, they are greeted by the one, the only X gonna give it to you, Mr. X. He says, "Hello there, students! Oh, is these the two new students that you mentioned? Josh, this is Fred, is it? And I unfortunately don't know your name."
Apparently this is Silas over here. He transferred in today.
Silas waves and says, "Hello.
Yeah, I
How
figure
can I
it's
help
about
you?"
time to come in and see around, see things. What's going on?
Well, we do have some card packs for sale if anyone is interested.
Yeah, what do we have to select from?
As mentioned with Astra yesterday, we have several packs that are available. We have all the way up to Pharaoh's Servant today. LOB, Metal Raiders, Magic Ruler, and Pharaoh's Servant.
Okay. And then doing a quick look around, are the others of the class there?
So your classroom friends are not here.
Okay, well.
Were you trying to call a meeting for everybody earlier?
No, just Josh kind of brought it up on the way over, if maybe they'd be over here.
Josh says, "I don't know where they went." He does say, "I do have something quite interesting today, though."
Interesting, you say?
I have what is known as a duplication machine. You put in 500 points, and the machine can duplicate any card that you place within it. However, there is a slight chance that the duplication could fail.
How slight of a chance?
It is about a 60-40.
I looks over to Josh. Josh, I think it might have been slightly mentioned yesterday, but not 100% certain. What type of cards do you run?
Me?
Yeah.
I like warriors because the knights are cool.
Okay.
Why do you ask? You're gonna challenge me to a duel?
No.
Josh is noticeably relieved.
If Drake was here, I would ask that you both of you duel me. I want to see how capable my friends are.
Yeah, nobody thinks I'm that good.
Well,
That's not true, Josh.
Well, thanks, Astra.
You almost won the tournament.
I did my best.
you what? Fred will look a little. He'll tilt his head like, what? how many rounds was the tournament?
I think what, 3-4 rounds?
What round do you make it to there, Josh?
Oh geez, that was That felt like forever ago. Like the last round.
Yeah.
Oh.
He lost to Rowan.
I did.
I'll give him a slap on the shoulder. You know, you should puff out your chest more then, Josh, if you're that good.
I don't know if I'd say that good.
But you know what? I have a couple of cards in mind. Professor X. I was told that buying out a straight card is 200 points, is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
And I'm looking for 7 cards.
Oh, very well. Please, go ahead.
Hayabusa Knight.
Okay.
Goblin Attack Force.
Very well.
Fiend Mega Cyber.
Okay.
Exit Despair.
Very
Fairy
well.
Meteor Crush. And Tri-Horn Dragon. And lastly, Snatch Steel.
As he hands over the cards.
Okay. It's 14. And then handing over to Josh will be the cards Hayabusa Knight, Goblin Attack Force, Fiend Mega Cyber, and Exit Despair.
Whoa, way too fast. Goblin Attack Force, you're giving to Josh. What else?
Hayabusa Knight, Fiend Mega Cyber,
Okay. Hayabusa Knight, Fiend Mega Cyber.
and Exit Despair.
He goes, wow, all for me? Thank you. That's really nice of you.
Yeah, not a problem, Josh. I mean, you know, we hung out the first day. You're really kind. You know, I hope we get to do more together.
Does this mean you're going to challenge me to a duel now?
Josh, the way you keep bringing it up, it's almost like you're asking to duel me. Is that what you're doing? Are you asking to duel Josh?
No. But Ray said I need to be more tough. So if you want to duel me, I'll duel you. So are you challenging me to a duel?
That was not my plan.
Thank gosh.
I'll duel you, Josh.
What? Okay, Astra. We can duel, I guess.
Well, there you go. Now you get a couple of new cards to stack up the deck.
Astra, I'm not gonna go easy on you. I want you to know.
That's right, Josh. Crusher. Take the field. What does Asher's face look like when Fred says that to Crusher?
She's not phased.
Josh says, remember, my mom always said scissors. And she was right. First, I activate Pot of Greed.
Oh.
And then I oh geez. I'm gonna normal summon my Jirai Gumo in attack mode. And I end my turn.
Alright.
There you go, Josh. Looking good.
I'll play 2 cards face down.
Up next, I'll summon my Warrior Digreffer in attack mode.
Oh.
Warrior Digreffer, attack the face down.
Got my apprentice magician.
Oh no.
And I'll make another one.
I'll end my turn.
I want it to be known that Fred is standing on the side Josh is on, like if you were to divide the room in half, but he is looking very closely as if analyzing Astra.
Okay.
I'm not doing anything out of the normal. I'm just going to put a card face down in the turn.
Very well. I activate Graceful Charity. And I guess I'll get rid of my Earth Effigy card and my Hayabusa Knight. Next, I'm going to normal summon my Noble Knight monster. And I'll equip him with the Lightning Blade.
Oh.
We can do this together, Noble Knights. I hope one day I'm as brave as you guys. Attack the face down.
I'll get another apprentice magician.
Warrior Digreffer, attack the magician.
And I'll get a Magician of Faith.
I'll enter my main phase 2, and I'll set a card face down, and oh geez, I better do this. I better do this because I'm nervous. Tribute to the Doomed. And I'll go ahead and I will get rid of my one-time passcode, and I'll target your Magician of Faith. And I'll end my turn.
Let's go with Bait Doll. Let's see. Play. These 3 face down. No hand, no card hand.
Noble Knight, attack.
Good job.
No.
Now you got a new fresh hand.
Warrior Digrepher, attack the other one.
Uh-oh. It's a library.
Very well. I'll end my turn.
Very interesting. I'll play a card face down. And end the turn.
Oh yay, I drew the other one. I activate Graceful Charity. I'll get rid of my Polymerization and my Magic Key Sky Blaster Clavis. And I'll set one card face down, enter my battle, and I'm going to have my Noble Knight destroy your library. Warrior Digrepher, attack the face down.
Allow it. A germ.
Not the germs. Oh, you must have the other ones in your hand. Jiraigumo, attack directly. Pay the half my life points.
Scapegoat.
No! I risked it and I failed. Go heads. Come on. Heads it is. I'm gonna attack, and I'm gonna hit your orange token.
Oh.
I end my turn.
Let's see. We'll put these two face down. And end my turn.
Cool. Enter battle phase. Digrepher, attack one of the tokens. Noble Knight, attack the face down. Not the penguin.
Penguin soldier. Let's see. Things to do. Let's put... And just replay the face down. Actually, yeah. We'll get rid of the face down. And we'll get rid of that one.
I end my turn. Oh no. I could have... Oh man. I made a mistake.
Oh no.
Doesn't matter, Josh. Just look what you got, move ahead.
Can't do that. Let's clear the field. I'm going to summon Skill Dark Magician. Fissure.
No.
Let's see if this works. Share the pain.
Oh no, Jirai Gumo.
And Graceful Charity. Things to get rid of.
Oh no. Not the Dark Magician.
100 coming at you. I'll end the turn.
I'll activate Dark Hole.
Oh.
And now I'm gonna normal summon Noble Knight Artorias.
Sorry, Josh.
No. I'll throw one card face down and end my turn.
Okay. I'll play Giant Germ in attack mode.
Oh man. If I just would have played defensive. He looks over at Fred with just sorrow in his eyes.
Fred isn't watching him, he's still watching Astra, but you should be able to see the deliberate motion, be like, look, it's your head, you're gonna take this, and you know, no, listen out, strong face.
As Josh looks at you, ready to be dealt the final blow.
Giant Germ attack.
Josh looks down and goes, "Oh man, good job, Astra."
You did great yourself, Josh.
I didn't even damage you.
You got rid of my monsters, though.
Yeah, I guess. By this time, it is 5 o'clock, and your dual disc will ring out, and it is the principal, and he says, "I believe we have an appointment."
At this point, Fred looks over, well, fully look on Josh in the eyes. We're gonna have a discussion later. He won't give him a hard. It'll be like a couple soft pats to the shoulder, and then I guess head to supposedly where we meet up, principal's office, or
Very well.
where.
Yeah, sure says goodbye to Josh and Silas.
They both look at you and goes, "What about the we have to stick together rule?"
Oh, you two are together. You two are a pair now.
Silas goes, "I don't know if I should leave."
Oh, is Silas coming with us?
Silas is like trying to force his way in to follow you guys. He's like, "I've been with you guys all day. It doesn't make any sense for me not to go with you to the principal's office, right?"
I'm a little confused as to the meeting as well, but it was dictated that it is us. So,
He goes, okay.
and the fact that the other three abandoned Josh, I will say.
Silas goes, okay. Well, Josh, do you know how to get back to our dorms? Because I definitely do not. And Josh goes, yeah, you can follow me, as Silas and Josh bid you guys a farewell and head off.
Fred will watch a second, watching Silas head off with Josh. Anything?
He just trails behind Josh.
Okay.
Yeah. Josh is leading the way.
Okay.
All right. Our two heroes are going to head to the principal's office. And as they make their way to the principal's office, they are in the reception room where a lady says, "Oh, he will see you now," as she motions through the door into Principal Thorne's office. And Principal Thorne looks at you two and says, "Good evening."
Principal.
Hello, sir.
I'm assured that, Fred, this is your second day here, but it appears that you've already had quite the adventure.
Things are pretty eventful, I'd say, yeah.
He then says, question. What were y'all doing beneath the library today?
Astra looks at Fred.
Oh, I can't get out of this one. Especially since Hawk made a report. So, yesterday, coming in, getting through class, things are rather tense, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so I start asking a little bit of questions. Things come up about, like, oh yeah, all the kids that aren't here that kind of led up for the transfer spaces to come in, they've been kidnapped. Or things along that lines. It's like, oh, okay, cool. We're hazing the new guy, right?
Okay.
So that's what I'm thinking. So like, all right, let's play along. Yeah, and like, okay, well, you guys have been here for a week. What have we looked at? And no one has apparently taken a trip to the West Woods. So I'm like, oh, let's start there. We head out there, and I guess we traveled a little bit far because Josh is the other guy, one of the guys in the class.
We are familiar with Josh.
I think we passed the school property line, and we come across an abandoned cabin.
Cabin in the woods.
Yeah. And apparently the third years are working on maybe trying to make it into a hangout.
Okay.
And they mentioned, well, I had the scuffle with Hawk, beat him in the duel. As we kind of go to leave, the cellar door to the cabin's open. Hawk is a bit perturbed. He's like, no one's ever been able to open that. And that leads me to a face-to-face with some glowing, red-eyed, possibly demonically possessed lady.
Can you describe her to me?
She was a little bit down the cellar stairs. Blonde hair, maybe Astra's height, maybe a little bit shorter.
Astra, did you see this individual?
No, I didn't see anybody when we went to the cabin today.
And Fred, did you say Drake and Josh and Hawk also seen this person?
Hawk was with me right next to the cellar, so he would have been able to see. Drake and Josh were a bit freaked out, and they were a bit farther back. I don't know if they saw her, or if they got scared because the cellar doors just randomly flung themselves open from the inside and backed off.
I'm going to show you a photo. Was this the individual that you've seen in the cellar?
No. Pretty sure they had longer hair.
Okay. And you said blonde?
Yeah.
And it wasn't Serge, was it?
No, unless Serge is a chick.
What are you thinking, Principal?
He's going through his notes, and he says, I'm reviewing some information that was shared with me. Is this the individual that was in the cellar?
Looking at the picture. Yeah. Looks pretty similar.
So this is Sarah of South Academy. If you don't mind, would you please show this image to Hawk and to Josh and to Drake and see if they can confirm?
Yeah, I could do that.
Thank you, as he hands you a photograph.
So, today comes around. And things lead to the point of after class. The new transfer Silas is like, hey, we gonna get a tour or something? Asha kind of said she wanted to go north to the Northwoods Stream area, look around there, but then I brought up the cellar again, so we went, checked that out. The cellar doors were closed, but we could open them. Revealed a tunnel, straight tunnel path that leads back into the school.
Interesting. He looks at Astra and says, that would be 1, 2, 3 of the 5 doors that we know of, correct, Astra?
Does the principal not know that we know that it should be all 5 doors now?
Well, when he was down there, he knows the library door. He knows now that you told him that one path leads to the cabin, one path leads to the stream, and one path leads to the graveyard, but he does not know, and I don't believe anybody knows what that other door leads to.
Oh yeah, the other door. No, we don't know about that. Yeah, that is correct.
And he says, did I read this right? Did Rowan make mention of a mine that he was investigating?
Yes, that was, I guess, when we all split off and did our own thing that one weekend. I went to the stream, he went to the mine shaft. No, he went through the mine and found a mine shaft and a door with cellars.
Interesting. Maybe I should have Officer J patrol that area. Very well. That is all. Thank you for the progress report update, Astra. And it seems that you have made a new friend here in Fred. Fred, please keep the situation here underneath your hat, if you don't mind. we don't want too much of the information here to get out.
Okay. Holding the picture of Sarah. What do we know about this person? According to the photo.
She is a first-year student at South Academy.
And was she missing?
I'm sorry?
Was she missing from South Academy?
She is.
Well, that throws out my little investigation. I was going to ask you about the family that used to live in that cabin. I thought it was to one of them.
The family that used to live in the cabin, you say? Well, if memory serves me right, when the academy was built here, there was a little bit of a argument between the property owners and the academy, the Kaiba Corp, I should say, regarding the travel to the graveyard in the woods, or the cemetery, if you will, because the family there no longer could visit their loved ones in the same way that they had done for many years before, because the academy cut off a faster route. It is much too dangerous for them to try to circle around the academy trying to get to the graveyard due to the rough terrain out there.
And did this family make threats towards Kaiba Corp or anything?
Nothing that I recall. However, there did seem to be a string of vandalism, if I remember right. But we couldn't tell if it was the students or...
No.
I'm sorry?
But nothing was going on their end that could potentially be an inquiry into them doing this stuff, right?
No. Nothing of suitable nature, in my opinion.
Did they move out?
I believe Mr. Kaiba paid them to leave the area. However, due to the legal ramifications of the cemetery, we cannot obviously build over it or remove anything from the grounds.
And does anyone keep track of that family?
I don't believe so. If this is linking to your investigation, I may be able to make a phone call, and we can definitely have another discussion tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be worth a look to see if they still own it, or if they sold it off, or are renting it out through technicality, because it's kind of strange to have a tunnel from the school all the way out to the cabin.
Yeah, I would agree. Wait, the tunnel underneath the library links to the cabin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever.
Very interesting.
Whatever room space through the library door that leads to the other doors. One of the tunnels goes out there.
The other odd thing about that is, why would our door in the library connect to said tunnels? Now, I knew that there was storage space down there, but I guess I hadn't been down there in so many years that I didn't even think about the connections down there. And, I primarily had our facility staff take equipment and whatnot down there back then, but I know now it is completely sealed off until just recently. So that is odd. Was the tunnels there the whole time, or did we just discover them while we were building and we just added a way into the school from there?
Yeah, because I mean, if this was all that family's property or kind of their property, that could be how they had such a fast route to go to their graveyard.
It could also be a means of travel because of the harsh winter weather that we could receive here.
Since it seems like you're very well aware of everything going on, and you had Astra doing some investigations, what teachers or staff have the full access to be able to go down to that area?
Security, the janitorial housekeeping staff, the librarian, and that's generally it.
Security, janitorial, okay.
You do raise a lot of questions here with this. I wonder if it would pose a good idea to reach out to the original contractors that worked on this and ask.
It would have to be part of any initial construction findings and blueprints.
The only other individual at this academy that may know or remember something that far back would be Professor M. Have you tried speaking with him?
Yeah, we talked to him around lunchtime. He vaguely remembers the family.
He was here during lunchtime?
He was in his office.
Mm-hmm.
No, that can't be.
Well, we talked to him. Silas was there, the new transfer, yeah.
I believe I watched him drive away to go get food off campus.
When was that?
About noon.
Yeah, because we were probably talking to him about 12:35 to 1-ish.
Yeah, no, I assure you I watched him drive away at 12.
You have a picture of Professor M? Maybe we talked to the wrong professor and they just said they were Professor M?
I don't have a photograph on me. No, I don't have a photograph. Describe what the gentleman looked like that you spoke to.
Older. So.
Long hair.
Yeah, silver, full goatee, mustache, also silver, grayed out.
Silver, grayed out, mustache, and goatee. That is not Professor M you spoke to.
Who was it then?
I don't know, but Professor M doesn't have a beard.
Oh.
He has a mustache, though. Who did you speak to, children?
We went to the room that the librarian said and just assumed it was Professor M.
And which room?
It's over to Astra.
3 doors down from the cafeteria?
That would be Professor M's office. As he calls out to the hallway, and he says, "Can you pull a staffing image of Professor M for me, please? As she says, "Oh, certainly I can." And as the secretary says, "Oh, here's an image of Professor M right here."
Huh, yeah. The person we talked to had the same get up, about same length hair. Yeah, he had a full beard, mustache. Was he wearing glasses? Did he wear glasses that we were talked to?
Professor Thorne says, I think you two need to get back to your dorm. I need to get a hold of JJ this instant."
Okay, sir. All right.
Okay.
As he calls JJ on the line and says, "Jay, get to my office immediately. I have some information to go over. I need you to pull camera footage, so bring your tablet with you so we can review camera footage." And as you hear JJ on the other line, he's like, "Oh, okay, sir, I'm on my way," as you're assuming he's eating a patty melt or a donut at this time. All right. Our heroes are kind of shoved out of the principal's office, and you are now in front of the secretary, and she says, "Now, students, you're supposed to have 3 people with you when you're walking the halls, so I need to ensure that the 2 of you get back to your dorm safely." So she says, "I will walk you halfway there."
Okay.
So the secretary begins to follow our 2 heroes as they head down the hallway, and none other than Professor D is in the hallway. And Professor D says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, what's 2 of you doing in the hallway? They in some trouble there?"
No trouble.
Professor D says, "Do you need me to walk them back? I know that Principal Thorne might have you a bit busy at the moment." And the secretary says, "Oh, well, thank you," as she's a little blushing at Professor D. And Professor D says, I can walk them back to the dorm." And as the secretary blushingly smiles and walks away, Professor D looks at the 2 of you and goes, "Called to the principal's office. What a rough day that must be."
Yeah, Astra definitely seems to be a troublemaker. And sadly enough for me, I've been paired with her. My plot in life.
Professor D says, "Nah, no, that's funny. Yeah, no, I too was in the principal's office plenty of times."
Really?
I was. It's actually funny. My first year here, Principal Thorne was the principal.
Well, I mean, as far as principals goes, he's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah. No, it's pretty interesting. Funny how life works like that sometimes. As Professor D is walking you all the way to your dorm, he says, "Yeah, it seems like only yesterday this place opened and we started. But, I will let you 2 get on with your night. I hope you 2 have a great day, and be sure to check out Band your 2nd year, and we'll have a good time."
Okay, yeah. So you're a 2nd year professor?
So once you're a 2nd year, you can begin taking elective classes. So, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. So yeah, don't be afraid to swing by when you have some free time and pick up an instrument.
I'd like to make a roll.
Oh, go ahead. What are you rolling for?
Well, I don't think he's quite old enough to be using the phrase. It just seemed like yesterday. And I also noticed the full beard and mustache, the whole thing. So,
Ooh, okay.
if there's demonically possessed people around.
Could be a disguise.
So roll a perception check.
19.
All right, so on your 19, while you can notably tell the similarities between him and the individual that you spoke with, you do notice that there are significantly different features on this character. And while you look over at Professor D, he does appear to be a lot older than you may think, judging by his appearance. So you think that his skincare routine and what he does with his hair, he's just taking really good care of himself. But if you, the closer you look, you can definitely see the marks of age on him.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, thanks for helping out, Professor.
Absolutely. Hopefully I can see y'all around soon. And don't forget, we need more people to sign up for band. So, tell your friends.
Okay. Thanks, Professor.
As Professor D walks away, our heroes open the door. And inside the room, they find their classmates in the common area. They're talking, playing cards, looking at each other's decks, things like that.
All of them?
No, not all of them.
Who's not there?
Josh is not in the common room.
He's probably still in the theater class.
No, he was walking back with Silas. I bang on his door.
That's true.
And as you bang on his door, no answer.
I'm gonna ask Mr. DM, is this a place where you plan on cutting it?
And that's where no, it is not.
Okay, where's Silas?
He was in the main room with everybody looking at cards.
Yeah. I get over to him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guy, where's Josh?
What do you mean?
Where is he? You were walking back with him. Where is he?
Bro, that was like 2 hours ago.
And what happened after that?
I don't...
Where did you guys go?
Here? And as you say that, Veronica and Drake and Ray say, that's funny. We haven't seen Josh yet either.
I looks over to Drake. Hey,
Apologize, let me get back.
we're supposed to be the big guys in the block, right?
Drake
Or
says,
are you letting our friends disappear? You're not off the hook yet, Silas.
Silas is like, what are you talking about, man? And Drake says, well, he went to Professor G and asked him in front of us if he could stay with him. We didn't say no.
Yeah, we're aware. We found him there at the theater class, and he joined up with us. And we had our meeting with the principal, so Silas and Josh here were supposed to come back to the dorms.
They all look at Silas and goes, what? We got back to the dorms.
And what happened after that?
He went into his room, and I went into my room. And for reference, Astra, he is now in Frankie's old room.
Mm-hmm. Can we inspect Josh's door? Is it locked?
No, it's open.
Oh, it's open.
Or I mean, it's unlocked.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming that Fred would have like checked or like pushed on it, and there was no resistance.
Okay.
I mean, I said I banged on the door.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
gosh,
when you banged on the door, you could tell that it is not locked. There was no like resistance on the door, other than it just being shut.
Oh, is Josh a heavy sleeper? I don't think so.
All right, what are y'all gonna do?
Open the door.
Block the doorway to the.
Astra goes by and just opens the door.
Silas is like, what is this necessary?
Yep, it's necessary.
As Astra opens the door, and Josh's room is completely empty.
Oh boy. He's not in here.
So, Silas, I'm gonna ask one last time. When you got back to the common area here, the dorms, after asking Josh to show you, what happened?
Silas looks at you and goes, I told you we came to here, and Josh went to his room, and I went to my room.
Astra's gonna go back in the room and do a perception roll.
Okay, make a perception check, Astra.
Let me find something. $19.
As you begin to look around the room, you can definitely tell that Josh has been in this room. Roughly around the time that he would have made it back. You see, like, his shoes are like on the ground, so like he's walking around the common area with like his shoes off, and his backpack is sitting on the floor.
Is there anything else, like footprints, dirt?
No. You do see his dual disc and his deck.
Oh, so he doesn't have anything. He has his shoes off, his deck is here. His backpack's here. But he's not in here. I relay this information to the group that his deck is, his stuff is still in his room.
And as you say that, Drake jumps up with rage, and he rushes at Silas. And when Drake goes to grab Silas, Silas hip tosses him onto the ground.
Ooh.
And says, "What are you guys doing?" I showed up. Josh went to his room. I went to my room. When Drake, Veronica, and Ray got back, I've been out here with them ever since.
How would Fred proceed?
Oh boy.
This is
Everyone's focusing on Silas, right?
Yeah.
Astra quietly calls Cosmo Queen.
Okay. Call the Cosmo Queen.
as the player, I'm conflicted on how Fred should proceed here, because while he's trying to, establish himself with everyone, he would expect this reaction if he had walked back with someone and then they disappeared, even if he didn't do it. It would be reasonable considering what multiple kidnappings and or attempted kidnappings so far. So the question is, does he make a move for Silas's room or to the hallway for a professor?
And that's a good idea. Silas's room. Well, you said, Asher doesn't know this information, that the Dark Lord nurse couldn't recognize Silas.
Didn't really pay much mind to Fred. Yeah, you wouldn't know that, and you wouldn't know what his spirit is.
All right. Well, with the information given, Drake took a lunge at Silas. He was thrown. Drake's probably gonna go for another lunge. I'm gonna go to Silas's door, or the room that should be Silas's room, and try and open it.
Okay, yeah, you open the door, and when you open the door, on the ground is a duffel bag, and his bed is made. His room is obviously clean, but that's it.
There's no unconscious Josh.
There's not.
Okay.
Would not be in someone's room. Not that easy.
And Silas is now like, what are you guys doing in my room too? Come on.
Okay. I'll make a break for the hallway. Drake, keep your eyes on him.
As Drake is like, let me at him. Let me at him. Astra, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm calling Cosmo Queen.
Make a knowledge roll to see if she comes to your aid.
Give me the answer, Cosmos. 21.
21. And she has been. It's been actually cracked. I want you to give me a roll. Or, I'm sorry. I'm going to give you a chance here to really think about the question that you're going to ask.
Okay. Well, it won't be about Silas. Because I already don't trust the new student. I'm probably going to ask Cosmo Queen if she has information about Josh's whereabouts, or if he's in danger.
With your 21, the Cosmo Queen responds. She does not believe Josh is in danger, and she thinks that he is somewhere within the vicinity still.
Within the vicinity?
And as Astra takes a moment to speak with the Cosmo Queen, Fred has hit the door. Fred, what are you yelling in the hallway?
Fred is going to give a shout for professor or security.
All right,
We'll go back and forth. Professor, security, professor.
As you yell for professor or security, Professor D was not like really too far down the hallway as he turns around and says, "What's up, kid?"
There's a situation that might be going on. Need your help, maybe a missing student.
Professor D runs up to the group and says, "What's the missing student? What's going on?"
We can't seem to find Josh, one of the other kids in our class. He was walking back with Silas here. I'll point to Silas. Because Asher and I had the meeting with the principal. They were supposed to come back to the dorm.
Uh-huh.
And then no one has seen him since.
And did y'all look have you looked over the entire dorm room?
He looked in his room, and I took a look into Silas's room.
Uh-huh. And is that all the places that you looked? As the Professor D looks over at Silas and goes, Silas, did Josh leave? And he says, I don't know. I went to my room, and he went to his room, and I came out when Ray and Veronica and Drake got back. Ray says... Ray chimes in, and she says, I don't think we looked everywhere. As she points down the hallway, and down the hallway, Josh is standing at the bathroom, and he is looking at all the commotion. And he says, hi?
The bathroom is all the way down the hallway?
So this image does not do the it justice. So like everyone has their dorm rooms, but there is like a specific restroom area for everybody.
Okay. Make a note of that.
So you guys checked the dorm rooms, but y'all guys did not go to the bathrooms. So there will be a better reference image, but just imagine like everyone's rooms, like left to right side, and then further down would be like the restrooms. Silas looks at you really sharp, Fred.
I do not apologize.
And as you look over, Silas like goes, ah! As Drake has bitten him on the ankle.
Oh boy.
Okay, whoa, Drake. Okay, not that far.
Silas is like trying to kick him off of him, and he like kicks him, and he's like,
I'll get in between them. Like, okay, well, all right.
Ray's like shaking her head. Veronica's like, oh my god. Silas is like, yeah, I'm pressing charges. That was attempted battery and then battery. I am pressing charges. Drake's like, you would call the cops, you coward. Now where's Josh? As he's being restrained by Fred at this point.
He's down the hallway in the bathroom.
He looks at him and goes, well, hi, Josh. Now where's Josh, you son of a gun? And he goes, oh, I see what happened here. Drake says, maybe we should have used the secret pat. I'm sorry, Silas. Silas looks at Drake, looks at Fred, looks at the group, and walks away. Goes into his room and shuts the door. Professor D says, this is going to involve a lot of paperwork, isn't it? As
with the ankle bite at this point, yeah, I'm gonna guess it will.
Professor D turns around and goes, but I am not your kids' professor, so I will be sending a message to Professor S. Have a good night, as he shuts the door behind him and walks away, and all of our heroes are left in the common room, and that is where we're gonna end the episode. Thank you everybody for watching, and have a good